Stay tuned for the end of this video because we have 2 pairs of tickets to give away for the Chelsea-Bournemouth game this weekend. 100% Chelsea. Hello everyone, welcome to your match preview in association with BetVictor. Now today we are looking into our game against Bournemouth on the weekend and we're back at home. We're back at the Bridge, thankfully. And it's a good game, I think, for us to go into, to knock into some confidence, because we've just come back from Spurs, drew 0-0, fairly good result. As I said on the weekend, I think it's not a disaster. For us to pick up a draw at White Hart Lane is a good thing. Probably worse off for Tottenham rather than us, because, as I said, Tottenham have been on good form. So in a run-up after that, I think Bournemouth is probably the most ideal opponent that we need right now. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but I'm going to run you through exactly why I think Chelsea will probably win this convincingly. A good fact is we haven't faced Bournemouth in nearly 20 years. So if you're going to talk about previous form or previous games, it probably has no indication on what's going to give on the weekend, because we have faced them a total of 4 times. We've won 3. Last time we faced them, as I said, 20 years ago, was in the League Cup, and before that we were both in Division 2. So we were in the division below the Premier League as it's known today. So we've never faced them in the Premier League. Now Bournemouth are a team that show a lot of heart, and fair play to them. They're the sort of team that are in the Premier League at the moment, and they just have nothing to lose. I think they're a team that are just having as much fun as they can, enjoying every single moment while it lasts, because it'll be a shock if they do stay up, and I would love if they did stay up. I just don't see it happening. But because of that, I think they're just going to go out there and enjoy it. And that is the sort of team that you have to be wary about, because when a team has nothing to lose, that's probably when they're most dangerous. And with us at the moment and our form and how it's been going, you can't put past a bad performance for Chelsea. Who knows? Bournemouth might pull off a shock. However, in the last 10 games, we have collected a total of 11 points. It was 10 last week up until when we drew against Tottenham, 11. We do need to start picking up some wins, start picking up 3 points. We haven't lost in our last 3 games, which is a good indication. But Bournemouth, on the other hand, have only had 6 points out of the last 30 possible. So the last 10 games, possible 30 points, they've only managed to get 6. And their key player, Callum Wilson, who is a striker who's banged in 5 goals for them this season, is not available, and he won't play. So I just don't see any firepower in the Bournemouth team to put any goals past Courtois, who comes back this weekend. So that's a good indication for us. I reckon we are going to win this convincingly. Bournemouth, as I said, with Wilson being out due to injury, they have been a team that have been hit with a load of injuries, and because of that, I think all they have at the moment is heart. That is all they have. With the players that they've got, I just don't see them posing any threat whatsoever. A key factor about Chelsea running into this game is the whole striker situation, because Loic Remy will be available. I understand he's had a baby and he's had a kid, and that's why he wasn't available at Tottenham. Congratulations to him. But the whole Costa incident and the whole bib incident that happened, which I have addressed, I'm not so sure who's going to start. Now, Bournemouth, as I've said, are not a team that we really have to be worried about. So I would probably give Costa that game just to try and build some confidence. Who knows? He might come and bang in 2 or 3 goals, and that would be really good for him. And Bournemouth, as I've said earlier on in the video, are the ideal opponent right now. So I think we should take advantage of that. I would love to see Remy play. He does deserve to play. He does deserve to be given a chance. And I do know he can bang in goals when he's asked. But Diego Costa is our main striker. And I feel that he needs to play and he needs to prove himself. And Bournemouth is the perfect game for him to prove himself. It gives him a bit of time, it gives him a bit of space. They're not the hardest opponents. I think it'll be a good opportunity for him to just put everything behind him, try and score a hat-trick. And if he does, he'll be rolling again. He's the missing piece of the jigsaw at the moment. We've seemed to fix up in every department in the team, except for our strikers. And if Costa is just there, getting the assists and getting the ball and trying to put the ball in the net and not going over to that left-hand side like he loves and just focuses on scoring, I think we can really start picking up form. So I would put Costa in that team on the weekend. And if he doesn't prove himself against Bournemouth, then I would definitely drop him and I would play Remy after we finish against Bournemouth. If we look at our form at the moment and our assists and the amount of goals we're getting, it's still not enough. The amount of assists we've had this season, only from Fabregas and Hazard. Hazard is picking up form, as we can tell. He's starting to look like the Hazard of old, so I'm expecting him to pull off a good performance against Bournemouth. Bournemouth, on the other hand, same situation. Only 2 players, Richie and Daniels, who have provided 2 assists each. So they are pretty much on the same level at the moment. Remember, they sit 18th in the league, while we sit 14th. So it's a bit of a scrap. But I do feel that we are going to go there and really pick up a convincing win. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. The run-up after Bournemouth, for us, is easy. Not easy, I don't like to say easy, but it's not the hardest situation in the world. We face Leicester, Sunderland, Watford, and then Man United. Bournemouth, on the other hand, have a horrible lineup after they face us. They have Man United, West Brom, Arsenal, Palace before Arsenal. So it goes Man United, West Brom, Palace, and then Arsenal. That's a really hard run-up for Bournemouth. So, you know, they're going to have to try and pick up a good result against us while we're down. If not, I don't see them getting quite a lot of results in that run-up after they face us. My score prediction for this weekend, as I said, convincing win. I am going with Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 0. And I like to say 3-0. I don't like to be too cocky about it and say 4 or 5 because, as I said, we're not on 100% form at the moment. So I'm going with 3-0. Costa to bang in 2 of those goals. The other guy, possibly Hazard. Why not? So there we are. That's my match preview for the Chelsea-Bournemouth game. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. What's your score prediction as well? What do you think will happen on the weekend? What team would you go with as well? Who do you think will play? And most importantly, do you think Costa will be the man up front or will he remain dropped? And would you play Remy? Let me know in the comment section below. Right, for the 2 pairs of tickets to the Chelsea versus Bournemouth game that we're giving away, all you have to do is head over to the BetVictor YouTube channel. Link is in the description. You must subscribe to the BetVictor YouTube channel if you want to win these pair of tickets. All you have to do is leave your best comment in the storyline video of the Weekender show over on the BetVictor YouTube channel, and the best 2 comments will receive a pair of tickets each.
My boy Jamie Vardy again. He's going to be having another party. Jamie Vardy's... How spot on was I last week?
You were very spot on.
And I think he's going to have another party this week as well.
You were spot on with Gomez as well, weren't you?
No, he went.
There you go, yeah. The weekly Gomez celebration.